2K Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's a thrill to have you along for the ride as we begin our coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Thank you so much, Luke. I am so happy that I have been put with these two players because they've been going back and forth at each other on social media leading up to this event. They seem to really have something to prove, a bone to pick with each other, and it'll all be settled out on the golf course today.
No, filled with talent as Lexi Thompson. This is going to be a tight tussle. I can't wait to see how this one plays out. Going with the pitching wedge here. This one looks like it'll safely make the green.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Well, that'll play.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke. I can tell you that.
He's currently tied for first. The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
You liked that, didn't you? Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Well, she's in 5th, and she'll want to climb from there.
Okay, time to return to the action. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
And there it is.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
There are so many stunning holes on this entire property, but there's few more picturesque than this downhill par 3 third.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is on the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Oh, terrific approach and a chance for birdie here at the third. This one's dialed in. That's very impressive.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
He's currently sitting in first place. Well, as we head into our finishing stretch, it starts with the par 4 14th.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
Going with the 8-iron here.
Nice out the rough here.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Looking at the caddy, a bit too much club there.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Getting ready to play their third. Currently leading by 2. Wow, that almost went in the hole. And if this can go down, he'll save par. That was a gallant attempt. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. There's a real premium on your tee shots here at Torrey Pines South Course. Keeping ball in fairways critical, and that is illustrated also by the par 4 5th.
This fairway cambers from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back towards you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
This one headed left in a hurry.
And here we are with the third shot. He shares the lead. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Setting up here with a very long putt.
Now this one, this is important. This for par.
Okay, steady now. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Currently 1 under for the day.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Playing this shot from around 220 yards here.
Puff of wind blowing right to left.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Now that's heading further left than they wanted, I think. Getting ready to play their third. Just a couple back from our leader. Okay, phase 1 complete. You've got to make a good putt here. An opportunity for a birdie here.
It's looking solid.
Just hammered that through the line. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the barranca and the canyons come into play.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
That was special.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
Looking better.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
That's not what they were looking for.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for top spot. Didn't that look good for a long time? Lovely touch. Well played.
Great touch.
And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. The par 5 9th is a monster over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
Look, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
Attaboy, good shot. Sitting at 1 under. Currently tied for 4th place. Well played, mate. And this putt to move into a tie for 1st place. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot. And that will take him to 2 under. This is Lexi Thompson. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Well, a lovely position for this player, Rich. Tied for the lead as they make the turn.
Well, grabbed a share of the lead going into the final 9. Anything is possible, but I like their chances. They're in a great position.
That should find the bunker. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? In the bunker, off the tee. Got to make up for a mistake. Good shot there, Beamer. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2 putt, make 3, move on.
And he's safely on the green. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And the putt drops, and we're moving on. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right. The rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
That's inside the house of opportunity. Well, good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under. Oh, just missed. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. All right, Rich, the par 5 13th, so much has been said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par fives you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
And here we are with the third shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. And hitting yet another green here today.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
That's frustrating. A par putt awaits. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Next up is this two-shot hole. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Getting ready to play their third. Is currently tied for the lead. Oh, that was pure. Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet.
This is what they have left for par.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par fours. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny, tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Going with the 7.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fire.
A birdie putt awaits.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
And the putt drops, now at 3 under, heading down the stretch.
All right, folks, get ready. This should be fun.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Now that looked pretty good the whole way. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole.
This one's tracking.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Well, I'm playing this one from around 120 yards out. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 17th. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it. Looking for another birdie here.
Oh, so close. And that should secure the par on this one. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Well struck. Now it's been some sharp shooting. This putt's for a final score of 66. Ooh, right by the hole. Putting for birdie. Well, there you have it. There's your Farmers Insurance Open champion, and a great performance on a really tough track.
What a victory on this South golf course. This player winning the Farmers Insurance Open, surviving the South.
And wow, what a rivalry that was. Let's recap some of the results. Well done, Henny Koyak. Thanks for joining us on course today.
Thank you, Luke. The pleasure was all mine. I got to see some incredible shots and some not so good stuff, but what a day.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time.